Dear students of Standard 8, in chapter number 5 in General Science, inside the atoms, today we are going to see what is the relationship between valency and electronic configuration. Last time I told you about the electronic configuration, that is called the distribution of electrons shell-wise or orbit-wise. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in a particular orbits. Orbits or the shells are said to be K, L, M, N and so on. The capacity of first orbit K orbit or shell is 2 electrons will accommodate by means of a formula. Number of electrons in an orbit is equal to 2n square. If it is first orbit, n is equal to 1, 1 square 1 and 2 ones are 2. 2 electrons will accommodate in first orbit. What is the capacity of the second orbit? Formula 2n square, n is equal to 2. So 2 square 4, 4 twos are 8 electrons will accommodate in second orbit. That's called the L orbit. Third orbit is called M orbit. 3 square 9, 9 twos are 18 electrons will accommodate in the third orbit. And N orbit is the fourth orbit. The capacity of the fourth orbit is 4 square 16, 16 twos are 32 electrons will accommodate in the fourth orbit and so on. Now here, valency, what is meant by valency? The combining power of an element with other element is called the valency, or in other words we can say that to produce an octet or duplet, how many numbers of electrons donated or given, or how many numbers of electrons accepted or taken in the last orbit, that number is said to be the valency of that element. Now here we can see a symbol of element, molecular formula. Third column valency of element, fourth column electronic configuration, and fourth column number of valence electrons, that is called X, and fifth column 8 minus X for X is equal to 4 or more than 4. Then which number you have to write there, that you have to see. In case of hydrogen, atomic number 1, helium atomic number 2, lithium atomic number 3, beryllium atomic number 4, boron atomic number 5, carbon atomic number 6, nitrogen atomic number 7, oxygen atomic number 8, fluorine atomic number 9, neon atomic number 10, sodium atomic number 11, magnesium atomic number 12, aluminum atomic number 13, silicon atomic number 14, phosphorus atomic number 15, sulfur atomic number 16, chlorine atomic number 17, argon atomic number 19, potassium atomic number 19 and calcium atomic number 20. So you are in 8th standard, at least you must know by heart the name of element, their symbol and the atomic number accordingly, and electronic configuration of that element. We'll take example here, hydrogen element, atomic number 1, that is called Z. Z is equal to 1 here. Name of the element is called hydrogen. Now, molecular formula of chemical compound, that is called hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride, is HCl. Valency of element in that hydrochloric acid of hydrogen is 1. Electronic configuration is 1. So first orbit, that is called the K orbit, is the last orbit in case of the hydrogen. To produce an octet, duplet, there is need of one more electron. That's why the valency of hydrogen is 1. Number of valence electrons, that is called X. The value of X is 1. There is no question of 8 minus X because this value is less than 4. Now if the value of X is less than 4 or it is equal to 4, then the valency the X can say the valency of that element is matching with the valence of hydrogen, that is 1. Now second element is called chlorine. In hydrochloric acid, chlorine is there. Here you can say one atom of hydrogen, one atom of chlorine combined to form a compound called hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. Here chlorine is also there. Valence of element is 1. Electronic configuration, atomic number 17. So K, L, M cells are there. In K cell 2 electrons, in L cell 8 electrons and in M cell 7 electrons. 2 plus 8 plus 7, that is 17. Here in the last orbit, to produce an octet, there is need of 1 electron, and that's why 1 electron taken in the last orbit. That's why the valence is 1. This number 7 is value of x, number of valence electrons, that is called in the outermost orbit or the shell, that is called the valence shell. How many electrons are there in the last orbit? 7 electrons are there in case of the chlorine, and that's why there is need of one more electron. Now we can say to produce an octet there is need of one electron. That's why the valency of element chlorine is 1 shown here. So this number is x number, value of x number is more than 4. That's why if it is more than 4, then you have to use this formula 8 minus x. So 8 minus x is equal to 7. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So in this way the valence of this element is matching when this number, that is called the value of x, is 4 or more than 4. Then neon. No compound will not get the compounds of helium, neon, krypton, xenon, argon, radon. These are the inert gases. These are called the noble gases. They are not chemically react with the other elements. Will not get the compound of it. Valency of neon. Atomic number of neon is 10. 2, 8 is the electronic configuration. In the valence shell, 8 electrons are there. Octet formation takes place over there. So that's why there is no gain of electron, or there is no, you can say, loss of electron from the outermost orbit of neon. That's why here electronic configuration dash, number of valence electrons dash. There is no gain of electron or loss of electron from the outermost orbit. They are chemically inactive. They acquire stable electronic configuration. It means that. Now one more, fluorine. We'll get the compounds of fluorine. HF, hydrogen fluoride, hydrogen chloride, HCl, or hydrogen bromide, HBr, hydrogen iodide. These are the slide family members. So fluorine atomic number 9, electronic configuration 2, 7. So here valence shell, outermost shell, 7 electrons are there. To produce an octet, there is need of 1 electron. Instead of giving 7 electrons, this fluorine atom chooses the best way, easiest way. Instead of giving 7, it takes 1 electron in the outermost orbit and becomes stable. That's why valency of fluorine is 1. Number is more than 4. That's why 8 minus x here. 8 minus x. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. That is one more column. So in this way, the value of 8 minus x is 1 here. That is matching with the valency of fluorine. Now we can see one more element, sodium. Sodium hydronium. In that, the valency of sodium is 1. Atomic number of sodium, Z is equal to 1. What is atomic number? Number of protons or the number of electrons in an atom of an element is called atomic number. That is called Z. 281. K orbit, L orbit, and M orbit. 3 orbits are here. Which is the outermost orbit of sodium element? That is called M orbit. How many electrons are there? 1 electron. So here, instead of taking 7 electrons, the sodium atom chooses easiest way to give 1 electron and become stable. To acquire atomic stability, loss of electron takes place from the valence shell of the sodium element atom. So here, this number is less than 4. It is matching with the valency of sodium element. Now, magnesium, magnesium chloride. Atomic number of magnesium is 12. 282 is the electronic configuration. K orbit or K shell, L shell, and M shell. In M shell, that is called the valence shell, 2 electrons are there. This number is less than, we can say, 4. So value of x, that is called 2, is matching with the valency of this magnesium. Then carbon, atomic number of carbon is 6, and in compound, that is called methane CH4, the valency of carbon is, we can say, 4. 2, 4 is the electronic configuration, atomic number 6. K orbit, 2 electrons will accommodate. In the second orbit, that's called L orbit, is the outermost shell. 4 electrons are there. This number is equal to x, and number of valence electrons in the last shell, that is 4. That is matching with the valency of this element carbon in compound methane. One more element is there, that's called aluminium. Atomic number of aluminium is 13. We have here an example of the compound called aluminium chloride, AlCl2. In this aluminum chloride, here in case of the element aluminum atomic number 13, we can see electronic configuration 283 KLM shell. In valence shell, 3 electrons are there. This number is less than 4. That's why number of valence electrons in the outermost orbit, that is matches with the valency of this element, that is 3. So it is all about the relationship between valency and electronic configuration. Now we'll concentrate on the isotopes. What is meant by isotopes? Isotopes, the elements having or the atoms having the same atomic number, the elements having the same atomic number but having the different atomic mass numbers of the same element is called the isotopes. We have an isotope of cobalt, isotope of, we can say, the uranium, isotope of sodium, etc. Now radioactive isotopes are there. Radioactive isotope, that is called cobalt 60, that can be utilized to cure the disease called the goiter disease. In case of the female, the thyroid glands, you can say, enlargement of the thyroid gland. In case of the disease called goiter, cobalt 60, that can be utilized. That's called radioisotope. One more isotope, that is called uranium 235. Uranium 235 is an isotope of uranium that can be utilized in the, you can say, the production of energy and the nuclear fission. If a bombarding of one neutron on the nucleus of uranium 235 takes place, there is emission of 3 neutrons, 1 atom of barium, that is 96,141, and krypton 3696, and 3 neutrons, you can say, emitted by means of the nuclear fission. So large amount of energy production takes place. In the production of electricity, the use of uranium 235 takes place, as well as in case of the nuclear fission in the breeding reactor, use of it takes place on large scale, that is uranium. One more isotope, that is called sodium 24. Sodium 24, that can be utilized to detect the leakage, underground pipeline leakage, that can be detected by means of making use of the sodium 24 isotope. So it is all about few examples of the radioisotopes and their practical applications. Now we'll concentrate on one more point, that is called the electronic configuration again. Distribution of electrons orbit-wise or shell-wise is called electronic configuration. So atomic number 1 to 20, name of elements, their symbols and their valency and electronic configuration you must study. Today we'll stop here. I will give some homework questions to you. That is, write the electronic configuration of sodium chloride, sodium element, magnesium and aluminum. One more question. What are the uses of radioisotopes? Question number 2. Define isotopes. Question number 3. Write the electronic definition of electronic configuration. So draw a diagrammatic representation of electronic configuration of elements like chlorine, then magnesium, sodium and aluminum. With the help of diagram, you have to draw the electronic configuration of these elements. So today we will stop here. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day ahead. Okay.